gentlemen, a very, very good afternoon to all of you and welcome to The Edge of Darkness. I'm Mandira Bedi, your host for the day, and today we set off on a journey into the psyche of criminal minds. आज का दिन कुछ ज़्यादा ही ख़ास है. We're here to unveil the trailer of the most awaited multi-star web series helmed by one of the biggest action stars of the Indian film industry, Rudra, The Edge of Darkness. A big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. No, you can do better than that. A big round of applause. आप सब ने इस ज़बरदस्त कहानी की एक झलक, वो फर्स्ट ट्रेलर, I'm sure you've seen it all. Ajay Devgan, who is making a grand entry as a debutant in a web series, is set to change the face of digital entertainment with his dhamakedar and damdar performance. The first look of the series, it received an overwhelming response from viewers and today has already become the talk of the town. And we cannot wait for the show to launch. Produced by Applause Entertainment in association with BBC Studios India and helmed by ace director Rajesh Mapuskar, Rudra, The Edge of Darkness is a riveting crime thriller created on a big-scale budget with superstar Ajay Devgan in a dark and intense avatar of a cop for the very first time on a digital series. Without further ado, देवी और सज्जनों, दोस्तों, एक बड़ी मुस्कुराहट के साथ आइए शुरू करते हैं आज का दिन with a spellbinding performance by the Mumbai Rockers. Here we go. Recipient of the Padma Shri Award and Master of Action, it is my pleasure to welcome none other than Ajay Devgan. Yes, जोरदार तालियां हो जाएं. ये एक ऐसे स्टार हैं जिनके बिना कोई भी एक्शन फिल्म, सीरीज या कहानी अधूरी है. Once again, please give it up for Ajay Devgan. So good to have you here with us. That mic is for you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Now, please join me in welcoming on stage the one and only Gaurav Banerjee, Head Content, Disney Plus Hotstar, and HSM Entertainment Network, Disney Star. Along with Gaurav sir, please welcome the CEO of Applause Entertainment. Please put your hands together for Samir Nair. Of this scale को चाहिए एक equally talented और visionary team with a big round of applause. Let me now invite the stellar cast and crew of Team Rudra. Firstly, please welcome the celebrated National Award-winning director Rajesh Mapuskar. This is Esha Deol's digital debut. Please put your hands together for none other than she's as brilliant as she is stunning, marking her digital debut as Dr. Alia Choksi. Please put your hands together for Rashi Khanna. Welcome her with a big round of applause. We also have with us the terrific actress known for her diverse roles from comedy to tragedy to drama. She's always nailed it every time. Please welcome on stage Ashwini Kalsekar. And finally, playing a pivotal role as DCP Gautam Navlakha, may I also invite the very versatile, dynamic Atul Kulkarni on stage. Now I have to say, this is a picture-perfect moment, requesting everybody to just step forward a little bit for a photo op. Oh, Ajay sir, I believe there's a tod surprise for everyone. I don't know about you, but I am very, very excited. तो चलिए देखते हैं the second trailer of this spectacular show. Before that, requesting everybody to take their positions wherever they want, but we have to keep the screen clear, that's all. Team Rudra to please join me this side of stage. We're going to have a little setup happening. Can I ask you to join me this side of stage, please? Meanwhile, first reaction trailer. I know you've seen it before, but first reaction when you saw the trailer for the first time. Or four. Now nobody else can answer like that, right? Okay. What are your thoughts on the trailer?
Can't wait for 4th March.
Can't wait for 4th March, indeed. कितने dialogue थे इसमें? जबरदस्त dialogue. What are your thoughts? You saw the first trailer a little while ago, and how do you feel about it?
I mean, obviously, I like it. It's my trailer. We need to ask them. आप लोगों को कैसा लगा? तोड़-फोड़. उनको जैसे लगा वैसा मुझे लगा.
Very menacing. Very menacing. How do you feel about playing this role? Do you have a mic?
I'm extremely overwhelmed actually to see it come alive finally. You know, yeah.
All right. Okay. Requesting everyone to please take their seats. There's only one seat that is decided upon, and that's yours. All right. Please take your seats.
Anywhere?
Thank you, sir.
Okay, let's get going on some questions. We'll start with you. Gaurav, this is an incredible, big budget, Hotstar special. Your thoughts on this collaboration with the Applause and BBC?
No, so really excited to be here today. So very, very excited to be here today. I hope you can hear me at the back. And amazing to be collaborating with Sameer Nair and with Applause. Our journey as Hotstar specials started with them. And of course, Sameer and Star and History all have a very good ring together. So it's been an incredible collaboration. Criminal Justice was a fantastic first fiction show that we did as part of Hotstar specials. And today we are here with our most ambitious bet, which is Rudra, with an incomparable cast and the extraordinary Ajay Devgan. That also is a 10-year-old relationship at Star. So this is with friends, with collaborators we have deep respect for, and hopefully something that our viewers will really enjoy.
We're all looking forward to 4th of March, aren't we? Yes, we are. Okay, Sameer, this is a big one for Applause. Your thoughts about your journey with Disney Plus Hotstar and the idea behind producing this big one?
Well, actually, our journey with Disney Plus Hotstar and with Star goes back a long time. Thank you, Gaurav. It's actually a big honor for us to be making this show. This is our biggest show, the biggest we've ever made so far. Actually, Gaurav and I both wanted to make this show. I just got to it first, and then I got to Ajay first, so then I got to get back to him. But yes, it's a really big deal for us. We've worked really closely with our production partners, BBC Studios, and they've been really wonderful. The whole team, actually, everyone there, Rajesh Papuskar, the writers, the DOP, I mean, everybody on this team. Currently, post is going on. So it's been really incredible. It's a big one. First time we are working with Ajay. And I've been seeing your career for so many years. So finally, we got a chance to work together. We are super excited about this. I hope this is going to be a really big one for Disney. Come March 4th, we're looking excited to it. It's a stellar cast, all these wonderful people. So yeah, lots of excitement. I don't think OTT has seen anything as big as this before.
I don't think so. Ajay, in your life, I mean, you've had such an amazing body of work, but imagine, there's a first even for you, and this is your first foray into the world of web, OTT. How does that feel? What are your thoughts on that?
The way the times are changing, I think in future also will be a lot of firsts. The way technology is also changing. It's great. I mean, my job is to entertain people, and it does not matter where. So I love the big screen, and now I really do in my personal time watch a lot of OTT. So I love it, and I realized that after the pandemic also, it's multiplied much more. So it's great. It's great that you are in theaters, you are on OTT, and you can you have so much of scope and so many new things to do. I've had a great time doing the show, made a lot of friends. Like he said, I've had a great relationship with Star since the past 10 years, and for me, it feels like home. So it has been great. It has been really great. And with this lovely cast and this lovely director, I don't need to say anything about him because you all just saw the trailer, if you can judge something from it.
We're going to talk to the lovely director in just a second, but I want to ask you, this is an adaptation of an international show, which we've seen and loved. Do you think the level of action that we're going to see in this, I mean, trailer shows us what to expect, is at par with like international level,
I think the
production
show is,
quality, production values?
I don't know about at par, but it could be better also.
Absolutely, yes.
So why do we talk
yes,
about at par?
That's right.
Where action is concerned, this show is more of a different kind of action. There is action, obviously, but it's more of drama and thrill and action in the script, which makes it very, very interesting. The twists and turns. So yes, I wouldn't want to say I hope it's better than the original.
Well, on 4th of March, we'll find out. Rajesh, coming to you. Directing an adaptation, a remake. Hi there.
Hi
you
there.
see me. Your thoughts on this remake, this adaptation of Luther?
Well, like what Ajay sir said, he loves big screen, but I had the biggest star. So I had nothing to worry about. And yes, I love Luther. But this man made me forget Luther. And the whole journey started with curiosity, that how we are going to adapt this to Indian soil, to Indian scenario, so that curiosity, throughout the show, that curiosity kept going. Like I come from the genre of slice of life, and here I was slicing life. So, so this whole journey of from one end to other end, and thanks to Samir for trusting me and the BBC team for trusting me that somebody like me can deal with this. So I was curious. So all the time I was very curious how this is going to turn out. Our script meetings, our shooting, our post-production, and now even the trailer has come out, and now how people are going to react to it, how you all are going to like it. I'm very curious. So my journey of curiosity is still not ended. I'm still like a child overwhelmed, of course, very overwhelmed with sitting here with all these talented cast members. I mean, I had less to do because they all knew what they were going to do, so I had to just say action and they did their part. So that was amazing. So many times I was grappling, I was tumbling upon, I was struggling how I'm going to do this. So like Sameer and we, in the pre-production stage, we decided that it has to be a macro to micro kind of a show and scale it up, So you forget Luther and you go away from that completely and you create something larger than life, bigger, high scale, high drama, intensity. Look at his eyes, look at his face. I mean, you did nothing with his face. So that was my journey. So all curiosity, I'm still curious. So that's what I have to say.
I'm curious, how many episodes is it? 6.
Six.
So it's like making 6 feature films. Did you feel like that? Because
Of
that's the kind of
course.
energy
Of
and that's
course.
the kind of production value we're
Yeah,
seeing.
yeah.
6 like films that all connect.
Absolutely. 6
Yeah?
films and the kind of crime which is there, which was, I don't want to say too much about it, but yeah, every episode deals, the whole show deals with a different kind of crime, and then the way Rudra goes about it, which is intelligent, which is mostly his instinct, how he goes about cracking it. It'll be amazing to watch. I'm not saying it just because it's our show, but you guys are going to love it. I love it personally. Thank you.
Looking forward to the treat, to the senses that it's going to be. Aisha, hi. Can you see me? Okay.
Hello.
Hi. Congratulations. This marks your comeback, and what a wonderful sort of platform to come back on. What a wonderful show to come back with. Your thoughts and what you feel about the role?
Well, hello everyone. And, for me, this was something that I believe is God sent. It fell into my lap at the right time. After having 2 babies, there was that urge to come back in front of my first love, which is the camera. And very organically, Rudra came my way. And it was with someone who I've always looked up to, someone who I've always admired on screen, someone who I have immense respect for, and who's a wonderful co-star and a dear friend of mine, Ajay. So thank you for, giving me Rudra. And it's a wonderful setup, wonderful team of people working first time with Rashi, with Rajesh Maposkar. It's been really nice. Sameer, all of you guys have really done the best, and I'm waiting for 4th of March. So yeah, if it's a comeback, it is.
A comeback and how? But tell us a little bit about your role and how it's connected to the storyline and the murders and
Oh, well.
whatever you're at liberty to say. We
Well,
can't give too much
I'm,
away, right? We have to wait for 4th of March.
Yeah, I think better we wait for 4th of March because, everyone will get to see what I'm doing in it.
Okay then, fair enough. Rashi, I look at you, you have such a sweet, smiling, happy, gentle face. But what you're doing out there in that trailer and what you're doing in the show, I'm assuming, very menacing. How did you enjoy the role, and what are you feeling about being a part of a show as big as this, as grand as this?
As I said, it's extremely overwhelming. And I play a character that is nowhere close to who I am in person. As you said, I look sweet and
Absolutely,
smiling.
very
which
sweet
is-
and smiling.
which I probably am. And when this role came along, I was extremely happy for the fact that I got a part like this, because I think as actors, we look for something that pushes us out of our comfort zone, and this was that character for me. I was also very scared because, as you said, the look doesn't really, go with what I'm portraying, but I think post the release of our first look and our first trailer, a lot of people were convinced that I'm quite crazy, which was the point. So I think it's been very overwhelming for me. It's been a great journey, thanks to Ajay sir. I have to thank him because I remember on my first day, I was extremely nervous because he has this aura around him, this star, and he is like that. He can't help it. It's just there around him. And there's so much of chemistry between our characters that, I had to be very comfortable around him. And the first day he comes and he's like, okay, Rashi, come, we'll sit, we'll read the lines, be comfortable. And, I think that's what really matters when you come on a set. And he made me feel extremely comfortable. And whatever that you see, whatever that I have done in this show is all thanks to him and to my director Rajesh. So he showed so much faith in me, and I think I didn't have that faith in myself, but he showed faith in me throughout. Which I really enjoyed. And plus it's Disney plus Hotstar, which is such a big platform again. And I'm really looking forward to it, and I hope that the audience really likes me in this character, in this role.
They might hate you, and that might work out well
Yes.
for you, because that's what you want.
I think the best part about Alia, my character, is that you will want to hate her, or maybe you'll hate her, but you'll love her towards the end.
You love to hate her.
Yes,
How about
exactly. Yes, exactly.
अजय, in the trailer आपने कहा था कि सिस्टम में बहुत सारे पुलिस ऑफिसर्स हैं, बट सब के पास वो क्रिमिनल माइंड नहीं है. ऐसा क्या खास होना चाहिए फॉर अ कॉप टू हैव अ क्रिमिनल माइंड?
वो शो में कहा है क्योंकि लिखा गया था. बट नहीं, what we're trying to say with this character that is that Rudra has a mind of a criminal. और जब आप complicated cases solve करते हैं, जब आपको सोचना पड़ता है तो आपको criminal की तरह सोचना पड़ता है to solve those cases. So that is what it meant. अब असल ज़िंदगी में कॉप्स को कैसा होना चाहिए वो कॉप्स को ज़्यादा पता है, नहीं तो मैं भी एक कॉप होता. बट दिस इज व्हाट वी ट्राइंग टू से इन द शो.
Right. Ashwini,
जी.
she and I go back many, many, many years. We
Yes.
started our careers together in the same show. But it's so lovely to see you doing such a lovely sort of body of work, such
Thank you.
versatile roles, be it film, be it television, be
How
it
sweet.
OTT.
Thank you. Thank you.
So even in the trailer, that voice, oof, oof, her voice. It's amazing. So your thoughts on the role and how it, felt working with Ajay on this one?
सबसे पहले तो हॉटस्टार स्पेशल्स पे रुद्रा आ रहा है, एंड द स्पेशल डे वाज व्हेन आई गॉट द कंफर्मेशन दैट आई एम पार्ट ऑफ रुद्रा, पर अजय सर प्लेज रुद्रा. एंड मैंने मेरे ख्याल से ज़्यादातर फिल्में अजय सर के साथ ही की है, मतलब उनकी फिल्मों का मैं हिस्सा रही हूँ. And every time, whichever genre that I work in with him, whatever that I've done, he's been consistently working hard, which I say, not because he's sitting here. I'm sure everybody whoever has worked with him, there's so much to learn from him. मैं हमेशा बहुत दिल से कहती हूँ कि राजा आदमी है ये, and actually दिल का राजा है, acting का, हर चीज़ का राजा है. At the same time, what like Rashi said, he has this aura around him that you are like taken aback, but he makes you feel so comfortable. Every time is very sweet, and he doesn't make you feel. Here I play a step superior to him, but I was like, how can I? Because people fondly call him boss. Otherwise, and then he was calling me boss on the set. So for me, I was pretty nervous, but he made me so comfortable. Rajesh sir was there. He comes across, when he's serious, he comes across like a khadus person, but he's completely otherwise. Yeah, he's,
Really? Because I haven't seen him like not smiling this whole morning.
Yeah, but when you go and he's suddenly
But at
thinking
work.
of something at work.
Yeah.
No, he's like this only. But it's just that, when you see him suddenly, how do I approach him? He comes across like that, but he's exactly opposite than what he looks like. And so he guided us throughout. Maybe, sometimes schedules were hectic, actually not. But you're going through scenes, there are heavy scenes and everything, but everything went off pretty smooth because I think the camaraderie between the actors was so good, and it comes down, I think, from the top, So everybody, like, the team is standing there biting their nails. They all were there. So they were like teachers. Nahi, ha, acha, aise. So they took us through. So it was quite a smooth. I really miss shooting for Rudra because every day was like, I would not say a school, but I learned so much on the
Hey,
set.
there's always season 2, 3, 4, 5 coming up, right, Gaurav? That they will decide. They, the larger,
They,
yes,
yes.
yes. But something about your role?
My name in the show is Joint Commissioner Dipali Handa. So we have this SEU unit, and we all work in the unit. And yes, we try and stop the crime, try solve the cases, catch the criminals. So we have a wonderful team. DCP Rudraveer Pratap Singh, and then Atul sir is also there, and there is another actor, a Prabal, he's there, and somewhere Rashi also. Well, I should not talk much.
No. Don't give away too much. Everyone's keeping it cryptic.
Yeah.
Atul sir, you've been a part of so many Disney Plus Hotstar projects, be it City of Dreams, where you play a calculative politician, and now over here, DCP. आप कितना तोड़फोड़ करते हैं इस शो में? अपने रोल के बारे में थोड़ा सा बताएं.
Hi, hello everyone. Actually, it's really heartening to be a part of something which is happening for the first time. कहीं पर भी हो, कुछ भी हो. और जैसा कि समीर सर ने कहा, this is something which has not happened on Indian OTT ever till today. And so I must say that it is extremely heartening to be, a part of this. मैंने जब शो देखा तो मुझे ऐसा लगा कि हम जब फिल्में बनाते हैं तो जब लिखते हैं, जब एडिट करते हैं तो सोचते हैं कि कहाँ पे इंटरवल किया जाए जहाँ पे लोग जाके चाय कॉफ़ी पी लेंगे. हाँ, हम डिज़ाइन करते हैं.
यहाँ पे 6 इंटरवल्स हैं.
जी नहीं, एक भी नहीं है. मैं वहीं पे आ रहा था कि ये एक ऐसा शो हमने बनाया है जहाँ पे हमारे राइटर, डायरेक्टर, एडिटर्स सब ने ऐसा डिज़ाइन किया है, शो रनर, एवरीबडी, कि चाय कॉफ़ी क्या, सांस भी लेना आप भूल जाएंगे, सांस भी नहीं आप ले पाओगे. इट इज़ दैट वंडरफुल अ शो, एंड आई थिंक I'm really grateful to everyone who is involved to make me part of this.
Thank you. Before we throw it open to the audience, Ajay, what is the best part about being in this show, and what was the greatest challenge?
Well, the best part was because the show, the way it is made, and I was really having a great time. When there's good work happening and with good people around, and you really enjoy your work. And I'm the kind of person who either enjoys his work or wants to run away home. So here I wanted to stay. So that's the best thing. And what is your
The challenge, the greatest challenge.
challenge? Every day is a challenge, actually. I mean, till today, after people say, after working for 30 years nearly, maybe people don't see it, but within you, inside you, before every shot, you're nervous that it may be a very simple shot, but you keep feeling that will you be able to pull it off? And that's a good feeling. That keeps you on your toes.
That's what keeps actors alive. That's what keeps them going.
So it's a challenge in every shot, and that's how it works.
Lovely. All right, that brings us to the end of my questions, but I'm sure all of you have questions. Well, not all of you, some of you. So I'm going to throw the floor open for a Q&A. आप अपना हाथ ऊपर कीजिए, माइक आप तक पहुंच जाएगा. प्लीज़ आप अपने पब्लिकेशन या मीडिया हाउस का नाम बताएं, अपना सवाल पूछें. And please, if possible, keep questions related to what we're here.
But I want to know from you that how was Rudra conceptualized?
Conceptualized? Well, we'd seen the original and we really wanted to reimagine it in an Indian context. And when we were talking about it, actually Gaurav and me were speaking about it before. And when we were discussing that, I think for most of us, we had zeroed in on the fact that Rudra in India would have to be Ajay Devgan. We couldn't really figure our head around anyone else to do this. Then from there on, once that was sort of fixed, a lot of things fell into place. You know, the writing came into place. We had many writing iterations. We had this wonderful dialogue writer, Jay Bansal, who really brought life to the script and to things like that. Rajesh came on board. So I mean, it's been a process from there on. But I think the original thought came from there of wanting to make that show and to wanting to make it at this scale and size and with this kind of ambition. So that's what we did.
Okay, also I have a question for Isha. So, hi Isha, yeah.
Hi.
So, I wanted to know that in the past few years, the OTT space has like really become an exciting one with, a lot of superstars and producers and everybody coming on the space to produce content. Now that you are also ready to explore the space, first of all, how excited are you? And secondly, as an artist, how do you see the space?
I think, personally speaking, for me, I can say that this is a great time to, be back in front of the camera because there's so much of opportunity of, various platforms, various mediums, and the roles that are being designed for girls of my age, substance-oriented roles, things that we've always wanted to do, but we were stuck with sort of a cliche of this. For me, I did so many of those teeny bopper, romantic kind of roles, but I have grown personally also as a human being, and there's lots that I want to bring to you guys, and I think that is happening through OTT and other kind of scripts that are being accepted today for, females as well. And as far as producing, people are making films. I also ventured and made a small film to start off with. But right now, it's all about Rudra and me being back in front of all of y'all with this wonderful, wonderful project. So thank you.
Can we have a mic? Yes, please introduce yourself.
Yeah. Hi, sir. Himesh this side from Pinkvilla. Firstly, congratulations to the team. The trailer looks simply fantastic. I have two questions for Ajay, sir. So, do you believe the pandemic, in a way, has, opened up the mind of actors to explore OTT shows? Because before the pandemic, we didn't see any A-list star to step in this mediums. And
No, it's not the pandemic. It's we were always open to OTT shows. So, and this also started before the pandemic, by the way.
I was going to say that 2018
Yeah.
is when
So that time there was no pandemic. It's not that, so everybody's open to OTT. It's you wait for the right subject, the right, what you really want. When you're offered that, then I think everybody is ready to do it.
And I have another question. You have played a cop multiple times. You have been a super cop who is a superhero as well. And recently you posted a video saying that you want to play a super villain too. Is that happening sometime, anytime?
No, not yet. Looking for a script. But yeah, I would love to play a super villain also.
See, after Rudra, no one's going to cast you as a villain because you're just going to be like, you're going to be doing 5 seasons of it, It's insane. Okay,
Thank you.
I'm also inviting questions. There are a lot of journalists who are sitting at home, and we're going to ask your questions as well. So please keep those questions coming. Yes, go ahead.
Hello Ajay sir, this is Ravi Jain from ABP News Channel. आपने कहा कि आप वेब सीरीज़ भी अब काफ़ी देख रहे हैं और आपने पहले फिल्में भी डायरेक्ट की हैं काफ़ी चुनिंदा फिल्में. क्या हम आने वाले समय में देख सकेंगे कि आप कोई वेब सीरीज़ भी डायरेक्ट कर रहे हैं?
It's always open. मतलब हाँ ये कह रहे हैं ये क्या करेंगे. हाँ बट कल के बारे में मैं कुछ कह नहीं सकता बट डेफिनेटली अगर कुछ ऐसा लगा मुझे कि मुझे करना है बिकॉज आई टेक डिसीजंस स्पॉन्टेनियसली तो डेफिनेटली.
एक सवाल और था कि किस तरह की सीरीज़ देखना आप ज़्यादा पसंद करते हैं क्योंकि OTT प्लेटफॉर्म बहुत क्या बोलते हैं कि बहुत ज़्यादा भी हैं और बहुत सारे सीरीज़ भी लगातार आते रहते हैं. तो किस तरह की
मैं बहुत टाइम लगाता हूँ चुनने के लिए कि अगला क्या देखना है. तो किस तरह की सीरीज़ ऐसा नहीं है कि सिर्फ ड्रामा देखना है या सिर्फ एक्शन देखना है. मैं हर चीज़ देखता हूँ लेकिन जब मैं कन्विंस हो जाता हूँ कि हाँ इसके बारे में बहुत अच्छा सुना है इसके रिव्यूज़ बहुत अच्छे हैं तो मैं टाइम लगा के चुन के फिर देखता हूँ लेकिन देखता रोज़ हूँ.
लंबी कमिटमेंट है भाई. You have to decide what you're going to give your next 7, 8, 12 hours to.
समीर सर, एक सवाल आपसे है कि बहुत सा अपलॉज जो है बहुत सारा ओरिजिनल कंटेंट अभी बना रहा है ओटीटी प्लेटफॉर्म्स के लिए, स्कैम से लेकर बहुत सारी सीरीज़ की चर्चा हो रही है अपलॉज को, अपलॉज की बहुत तारीफ भी हो रही है। क्या एक रीमेक बनाना किसी सीरीज़ की जो पहले हिट हो चुकी है वो बहुत आपके लिए चुनना आसान था या मुश्किल था, और क्या अपलॉज आगे चलकर भी इस तरह के वर्ल्ड क्लास सीरीज़ की रीमेक हिंदी में बनाने जा रहा है?
हम अलग अलग चीज़ें करते हैं, ओरिजिनल्स बनाते हैं, बुक अडेप्टेशंस करते हैं। स्कैम वाज अ बुक अडेप्टेशन, अभी ये एक ओरिजिनल सी इंटरनेशनल शो का री इमेजिनेशन है। तो इट्स डिफरेंट अप्रोचेज, ऐसा कोई फिक्स्ड फार्मूला तो है नहीं। अगर कोई अच्छी स्टोरी हो जो हमें लगता है कि कैन ट्रैवल वेल, जो एक नए मिलियू नए कॉन्टेक्स्ट में सेट कर सकें, अच्छे एक्टर्स, न्यू काइंड ऑफ अप्रोच, तो हम लोग ज़रूर करेंगे। हम लोग ने किया भी है पहले और भी करेंगे ऐसा।
This is Rajiv Vijayakar from Parik Worldwide Media, USA. My question is for Rajesh. Rajesh ji, congratulations again, because I watched your Ventilator and it was mind-blowing.
Thank you. Thank you.
You said very rightly that you do slice of life films. We had Ferrari also. And from there to slicing life, how was the transition, and what do you think made all these people have faith in you for directing this scale of a production?
I was on the edge all the time, scared, as I mentioned earlier, yes, grappling, struggle throughout. But what excites me is human drama. What excites me is what's behind crime, why people do crime, why they commit crime. That is one, that's curiosity. And then how a cop, super cop, intelligent cop with instincts goes about cracking that crime. This whole chemistry of these two worlds coming together and something magical happening. So I was very curious, and I wanted to challenge myself how I'm able to do this. But choosing, that was the second part. But the first part, that why I did this, why I was chosen, there's only two Samirs can answer that, Samir Gokte and Samir Nair. I mean, I'm really fortunate and thankful that they gave me this opportunity. Something they can answer why they felt that trust and faith in me that I can handle this. I was very excited because I know Ajay Devgan is playing Rudra. I said, Mr. Gokte, I want to do this. I don't know wherever he is. So I just was holding on to him all the time. And then things started. Then we had a conversation, and I still remember I had a first meeting with him over a video call, and I was introduced to him. Samir introduced me to Ajay sir, and he said, Rajesh Mapuskar. So Samir started saying, he's done this, and you want to, he said, no, it's okay, I got it. He's so sweet that he didn't want to know further about my biodata, what I've done. So, from that point onward, there was always a faith, trust, which was, and I felt responsible for that faith and trust to create this magnum opus for Hotstar.
So my next question is for Atul sir. You have done so much in Marathi, Hindi, and other languages, and incredible variety. Every role is different from the previous. How do you go about choosing your roles and scripts? Which has been a mystery for me since I watched you for the first time.
Thank you. It's always the story. The answer is very simple, because I believe that we all go to theaters to listen to a story. बच्चों जैसे जाते हैं हम लोग कहानी सुनने. तो I try and listen to the story or read the script for the first time like I'm sitting in a theater. And that's how I choose my films mainly.
How come nobody has typecast you in anything? कि यही role अतुल करेंगे, नहीं तो
क्योंकि
दूसरा कोई
मैंने
role?
जो पहला शब्द सीखा यहाँ आके, उसका स्पेलिंग था NO.
क्योंकि ये versatile actor हैं इसलिए. Right. Any more questions? Yes. Can we have a mic reach you, please? Introduce yourself.
Rashi ma'am, you are a very big name in South. So what are your plans for Hindi films, and how do you see yourself in Hindi films?
तो देखिए, मैंने कभी प्लान नहीं किया था जब मैं आई थी कि मैं हिंदी में जाऊंगी या मैं साउथ फिल्म्स करूंगी. मैंने कभी प्लान नहीं किया था. मेरी पहली फिल्म मद्रास कैफ़े थी. उसके बाद बहुत से दरवाजे खुले साउथ में, तो मैं साउथ की तरफ चली गई. और अभी भी ऐसा कोई प्लान नहीं था कि अरे अभी मैं साउथ फिल्म में कर रही हूँ, चलो अब मुझे हिंदी करना है या मुझे हिंदी में जाना है. मेरे तरफ एक्चुअली आई वाज वेरी लकी कि मुझे ऐसे प्लेटफॉर्म्स और ऐसी अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ मिली हिंदी में, तो मैं हिंदी में भी काम कर रही हूँ, लेकिन मैं अभी भी साउथ में भी काम कर रही हूँ. तो जहाँ पे भी कहानी अच्छी हो या कैरेक्टर अच्छा हो, मैं वहाँ जाऊँगी.
Samir sir, do you see a theatrical release in the future for this web series?
No, I don't think so. We were talking about this. It was being discussed earlier before the press conference started. But no, I don't think so. I think this is a series for the OTT streaming platform, and it's Hotstar's big show. And I think a lot of audiences will watch it on the platform.
Ajay sir, one
5
question for you.
seasons, 5 seasons, and then a theatrical release.
Ajay sir, why did it take so long for you to enter into the web series arena?
Did it take too long? I'm the first one actually.
You're the first.
Everything has its time. जब तक आपको सही स्क्रिप्ट नहीं मिल जाता, सही कहानी नहीं मिल जाती, तब तक आप वेट करते हैं कि नहीं करेंगे. जब मिल जाती है तो फिर आप करते हैं. तो उसके लिए वो कितना टाइम लगता है does not matter.
Atul sir, you're a writer yourself. So did it help you for you to enact this role in any way?
Pardon me? किसके लिए वो सवाल?
हाँ, सॉरी.
आप खुद एक राइटर हैं, तो आपको
जी.
कुछ आसानी हुई इस किरदार को निभाने में?
जी नहीं, मैं एक ही फिल्म लिखी है और 100 से ज़्यादा फिल्में की हैं एज एन एक्टर, तो उसमें ज़्यादा एक्सपीरियंस है. तो
अतुल रोज अपना रोल सुबह लिख के लाते थे, फिर शूटिंग करते थे, फिर चले जाते थे, रात को फिर लिख के लाते थे.
जी नहीं, द आंसर टू योर क्वेश्चन इज़ कि क्योंकि इतनी अच्छी जब स्क्रिप्ट हो, इतना अच्छा रोल हो और इतना अच्छा डायरेक्टर हो आपके साथ, तो मुझे लगता है कि एक्टर को बहुत कम काम करना पड़ता है और मैं बहुत आलसी हूँ इस मामले में.
थैंक यू एवरीवन.
हाय, मैं अमित हूँ. एक सवाल गौरव जी के लिए, गौरव बैनर्जी जी के लिए, कि थ्रिलर जो होता है जॉनर, ठीक है, उसे हमें जैक रायन से भी बेटर बनाना है, क्राइम पेट्रोल से भी बेटर बनाना है, उसकी ऑडियंस को भी लाना है, इसकी ऑडियंस को भी लाना है. सो मतलब जब इसको आप लोग कर रहे थे प्रिपेयर, तो कौन से क्रिएटिव डिसीजंस लिए गए हैं और इसमें अजय सर के मतलब क्या इनपुट थे?
शुक्रिया. सो सबसे पहले थ्रिलर्स हमारे लिए बहुत इम्पॉर्टेंट हिस्सा रहा है. सो थ्रिलर्स हॉटस्टार का बहुत इम्पॉर्टेंट हिस्सा रहा है पहले दिन से. हमारा जो पहला थ्रिलर शो था वो हमने समीर के साथ बनाया था, क्रिमिनल जस्टिस. उसके बाद हमने एक और शो नीरज पांडे के साथ किया, स्पेशल ऑप्स. आर्या भी एक फैमिली ड्रामा और थ्रिलर है. सो हमें इस पे सफलता मिली है इसलिए भी शायद क्योंकि हिंदुस्तान में फिल्मों में और टीवीज़ में थ्रिलर्स थोड़े कम बनते हैं. आपने क्राइम पेट्रोल का रेफरेंस दिया. इस तरह का शायद 1 या 2 शो ही किसी भी एक समय में हिंदी में रहता है, हिंदी टीवी पर रहता है, और थ्रिलर फिल्में भी कम ही बनती हैं. तो हमें लगा शुरुआत में कि अगर हम बहुत सारे थ्रिलर्स करेंगे लोगों को वो अच्छे लगेंगे. सो आई थिंक दैट इज़ द फर्स्ट बिग थिंग. वी थॉट देयर इज़ अ ग्रेट अपॉर्चुनिटी टू सॉर्ट ऑफ डू देम वेल. The second thing, and I think people have mentioned it, a lot of us were fans of the original show. We really loved the material, and Sameer and I spoke about it a lot. The BBC team in India actually made me watch this show several years ago, came to my office, said you must watch this. So a big shout out to Mylita, who's not here now, but her original love for this show got me excited and interested. And I think that's where the journey began. And I think the biggest thing for which Ajay deserves an incredible amount of credit is that he is just so brave, because I think, there is a large tendency everywhere in the world, not just in India, that if you're an amazing, powerful person who can open theaters, then you should not do anything else, right? And I think a lot of actors do this, but this takes like serious amount of guts, and he is truly opening a new door today. And I think that comes from how confident he is about who he is and about how much enthusiasm he had for doing the show. It was like the easiest conversation, and he immediately agreed. And his commitment has really kept every one of us, each one of us, on our toes, saying we must not let him down, and we must really make this show as well as we possibly can.
अजय सर आपके लिए सवाल था कि मतलब रुद्रा को इंटरनलाइज करने के लिए, ठीक है ना, क्या किया, या चूंकि आप 30 सालों से कर रहे हैं मतलब सारे एक्ट, तो मतलब ये आपके लिए छुटकी का मतलब खेल था, बाएं हाथ का खेल था?
नहीं, जैसा कि मैंने पहले कहा कि हर शॉट से पहले मैं तो नर्वस होता हूँ और मुझे लगता है कि सभी होते हैं, हम सब होते हैं। तो चुटकी का काम तो नहीं होता, बट ऐसा भी नहीं है कि किसी कैरेक्टर को प्ले करने के लिए मैं उस कैरेक्टर में घुस जाऊँ, 6 महीने पागलों की तरह घूमता रहूँ, और बिकॉज उससे आई थिंक एक एक्टर पागल हो जाएगा। क्योंकि जब आप सेट पे आने से पहले और सेट से जाने के बाद, आई थिंक यू हैव टू बी योरसेल्फ टू बी सेन. If you keep thinking and if you keep playing that character at home also, in your office also, everywhere, तो फिर आप अकेले ही रह जाएंगे.
अजय सर, आप चूंकि, हाँ, एक सवाल बस था और था कि आप चूंकि एक्टर भी हैं, प्रोड्यूसर भी हैं, डायरेक्टर भी हैं, तो ये जो पिछला 2 साल है कोविड के बाद से, तो उससे पहले आपकी फिल्म थी तानाजी, मतलब जो सबसे ब्लॉकबस्टर थी, सबसे ज़्यादा कमाई की थी, लेकिन कोविड के बाद से जो हिंदी फिल्में आ रही हैं वो उतनी ज़्यादा कमाई नहीं कर रही है सूर्यवंशी को छोड़ के। ये भी कह रहे हैं ट्रेड वाले कि मतलब साउथ जो है वो ओवरटेक कर लेगा, जो बची खुची मतलब चीज़ें हैं वो OTT ओवरटेक कर रहा है हिंदी के बॉक्स ऑफिस को। आप क्या सोचते हैं?
ऐसा बिल्कुल नहीं है. अभी 4-5 महीने हुए हैं कि फिल्में थिएटर्स खुले हैं. सबसे पहले सूर्यवंशी आई जो कि बहुत अच्छी गई. उसके बाद जब भी कोई अच्छी फिल्म आएगी, वो चाहे साउथ की हो, चाहे हॉलीवुड की हो, चाहे यहाँ की हो, वो चलेगी ज़रूर. और ऐसी कोई लगातार कोई बड़ी फिल्में आई भी नहीं है हिंदी की. तो आई डोंट थिंक कोई लोग कह रहे हैं, ये आप ही कह रहे हैं, बट किसी और को तो सुना नहीं मैंने ये कहते हुए. तो जब अच्छी फिल्में आएंगी तो अपने आप पता चल जाएगा कि कौन सी चल रही हैं.
Go ahead.
Hi, my question is for Sameer. I'm Princey from People Bazaar. So, OTT has given a lot of creative freedom, lot of creative liberty. For someone like you who has experience from television, working back with Star, how do you enjoy this? If you can share your thoughts about it.
Well, actually, freedom has always been there. So we've had fun doing all kinds of things all these years. So I think it's all storytelling. You're telling new stories. I guess what the OTT medium, what the streaming medium is doing is allow us to tell different kinds of stories in a different format. You do 10 episodes or 6 or 8 episodes. You stream them all at once. There's not coming one every day or one every week. We can explore different stories. There's a mass of niches. So I think it's obviously opened up the opportunities for creators to tell a lot different stories. We can work with a better, grade of actor. All sorts of people are interested in doing these things. So yeah, I mean, it's great fun. I mean, there's nothing to complain. But everything that we've done in TV was great fun. Everything that's been done in the movies is great fun. So it's all good fun, actually. Good time to be in the business.
Thank you. We're going to wrap the question answers from here. We've got 2 questions that I'd like to ask very quickly. Ajay, the first one's for you. How did you prepare for the part, for this series? And there's a question I'd like to know, that when you're doing an adaptation, how do you find that balance between bringing yourself into it and your skill into it and keeping it, true to...
No, Luther was something I liked. I had seen it a couple of years back. And when I was offered Luther, because I had liked the script, I said yes. And since that day, I never thought of Luther. So I never revisited it, because it doesn't work that way. You have to Indianize it, you have to play it your way. So there are lots of little changes we've made in the whole script, which are, I would say, Indianized also. So you have to play it your way. So I don't think it
Any
has got
special prep that went into...
No, I think I answered that question earlier.
Yeah, it's come from one of our viewers of the webcast. So, okay. And Gaurav, what more can we expect from Disney Plus Hotstar in 2022?
Can I get your mic?
Yes.
Every day, every week.
A lot of Ajay Devgan to start with. But yes, so thank you, Mandira. And I think it's been an interesting time for us. Just about 10 days ago, there was a poll that got carried widely in the Indian media an Ormax report which said that Disney Plus Hotstar had 9 of the 15 most popular shows in the web series space in the last 1 year. And that was quite amazing. And I thought the one question that we have been asked a lot is, you know, what made that happen? And I think the honest answer is, and to tie back to the point on TV, if you look at in any given week, we have that kind of success on TV as well. So one of the key things that we have truly tried to focus on in our content journey as Disney Star in India is that we must take brave, bold bets and be prepared to do things that haven't been done before. And I think one of the big such first moves that we made is we became the first media company to take all their hit TV content and put it on their streaming service before it comes on TV. We followed that up by putting big blockbuster films direct to digital when theatrical distribution in this country came to a halt because of the pandemic. And, you know, big movies with mega stars like Ajay, like Akshay, came directly to our service. And I think today we are at the cusp of doing something that is again a big first. First time a Bollywood superstar who's had the biggest film, Tanaji is the biggest film that has happened in Hindi in the last couple of years, is now doing a web series with us. So I think it's been an exciting journey with a lot of firsts, and all of it predicated on trying to create a fan experience which is big scale and bold.
Gaurav, I'm not saying this just because you're here, but the last 3 shows I've binge watched have been on Disney Plus Hotstar. You have amazing content. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to request our panelists on stage to just step forward for one final photo op. As I say a special thank you to all of you for being here. While I cannot wait to binge watch, Hotstar Specials presents Rudra, The Edge of Darkness, that drops on Disney Plus Hotstar on the 4th of March 2020.